Hello, Steve White, Trick Boy 89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, somehow I missed the Orville trailer. It's been up for 6 days. Nobody told me. I just watched it. It's good. I am not the biggest Orville fan. I just sort of realised in its absence. When it first came out, I was just so relieved because I was so hating Discovery at the time. And just to have something different and light and optimistic and bright and all that was really, really a breath of fresh air. But I kind of got sick of it kind of quick. I kind of got bored with it kind of quick because it was very much same. And I felt some of the characters were quite lame, and it wasn't that the comedy was bad. It just had this, I don't take it seriously, science fiction isn't serious sort of vibe about it. And I know a lot of people would hate me for saying that, but this is how I felt. That's particularly first season. Second season got better. It was more science fiction, less laughing at science fiction. But it still had this air of kind of camp and hokiness to it. It never really had a real sophistication to the image and that, although part of me liked that it had this throwback sort of 80s sort of look, like how those movies would have been made if they'd had the money back then sort of thing. But like I said, I got kind of sick of it kind of quick. And the only good thing I'll say about Discovery and Picard is they do have a sophistication on some level, not with the writing or anything, but with the image and the style. And you don't know what's happening next. You always know what you can get with Orville, which is very comforting in some ways because you always know it's going to be good, and you always know you're going to get a certain level of family-friendly sort of adventure and so forth and comedy, but it got a bit tired for me. Now, I can't believe it's been 3 years. The last episode of Season 2 aired in, what was it, April 2019. So that was more than 3 years. I heard people say 3 years. I thought it hasn't been 3 years. But it actually has because it's going to premiere June 2nd. So that's more than 3 years. It's like 3 years and 2 months. And I can't believe it took that long to get the third season. And there's no, I don't know if we're going to get any more. People saying this is it. They sort of were contracted for it, and it sort of was just, we're lucky we got it. But chances are we won't get a season 4. Now, ratings-wise, it did really well. The first season started off around 8, dropped down to 4 or 3, sort of mid-3 millions. Second season started off around there, but started to dip just below 3, which is still pretty good and not much of a drop-off. So I don't know how it's going to do on Hulu. It's a whole different kettle of fish, whether that will actually allow us to get another season or whether that will actually, I don't know. I really don't know. There's talk that Steph's walked away from it. Other people are saying it's going to happen, so it's really hard to tell. But the trailer itself was good. Like, the effects are amazing. The look of the universe is amazing. They talk about exploration. They talk about entering into unexplored space. And there's a moment where the captain's giving a speech and he ends it off with, "May the force be with you." And I'm like, that's kind of a lame joke I don't like. And it's a Star Wars joke, which are doing like the Star Trek parody sort of show. It's like, parts like that don't hit well with me. And the redhead guy, I've forgotten his name. I can't stand him and his jokes, and no one like him would really be allowed to work on a ship. So there are characters like that just aren't real for me, that I can't take seriously. But then other parts of the show are serious. So it's kind of a mixed bag. I will watch it. I will enjoy it. I will buy it. I'll probably rewatch it just for the visuals and just for the fun and the energy, because it is an adventure series. Although the preview does look like it's all about the Kaylon, and I'm worried about too much of the season being about that story, and it's going to be a bit too much like Discovery and Picard, where you do have this sort of season-long sort of arc. I'm guessing they're doing 13 episodes, and I'm wondering how many of them are going to be about the Kaylon and that battle. But then again, they could have just done the preview from the first couple of episodes, and maybe they wrap that story up and then just get through Kaylon space and get into unexplored space, and then the next 10, 11 episodes are all just one-off adventures. But there's no promise. There's no, I'm just guessing, I'm just assuming. But I'm glad we're getting it. I am looking forward to it. But I just sort of realised when talking to some other people that I don't hold it as revered as I do other people, because it has its qualities, but it's very much next-gen light, sort of copying that sort of era. And I sort of saw that already, and I thought I wanted it again. and that was one of the things I hated about Discovery and Picard. But I kind of didn't. I wanted something a bit different, sort of, close enough to that, but different as well. And this, it's too much same overall. So that's my main criticism for the show. But what it is copying and what you're getting is brilliant. It's just redoing the same thing over and over again. So that's the good, that's the bad. But I'm going to go, God, it's like 2 months off or a month and a half off. It'll be interesting to do that, do reviews for that every week and see how that, goes. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.